Hello, my name is Helen Redfern, also known online as A Bookish Baker, and today I'm going to talk to you all about my online creativity goals for 2019, 1 month in. This video is all about my creative journey and how I am trying to make financial security for myself through my online creativity. The last quarter of last year I got really productive. I started producing lots of blog posts, videos, vlogs, and I started an essay, I started a book club, but I hadn't thought why I was doing all of those things. So I wasn't very focused in terms of what my goal was. These were all the things I thought I should be doing. If I wanted to be a vague kind of published author. So my goal changed from a kind of, oh well, I'd like to be published one day perhaps, to I would like to create an online creativity business that will give me a financial income and that would also provide my audience with really great content. By identifying this goal, it meant my monthly projects and my weekly projects that I would break down at the beginning of every month and at the beginning of every week. Things were going to start to have to change. With this sort of series of videos where I'm looking at what I'm doing on a monthly basis, I'm at the very beginning of my creative / financial journey. If you want to look at someone who's more established, who has very successfully made an income through her online via Patreon writing and her offline via self-published and traditionally published books, then you should go and have a look at Rachel Herron, and I'm going to link her below because she does, I think, their yearly income reports, and she talks through where and how she's made her money, and I find it really fascinating. She's been able to give up her non-writing job and to focus on her writing full-time, and she has been a huge inspiration to me and made me think, yes, I can do this and I don't have to go through the whole sales route. How did I do during January? Well, first of all, I cut down the blogging massively. I stopped doing it 3 times a week and it just became 1 blog post a week. I say this was just 1 blog post a week, but I also put my YouTube videos on there as a separate blog post, just for those people who may not have a YouTube account and therefore don't follow me on YouTube, but they can still watch the videos and be alerted as to when those videos are coming out. By reducing the amount of blog posts I wrote per week, it meant I had that creativity left to focus on my essay for my patrons on Patreon. I'll come back to Patreon in a minute, but firstly I want to talk about a very small way that I have monetized my blog, and this is through affiliate links. Actually, I've written a blog post about affiliate links and using them on my blog, and I don't use them in a kind of a big affiliate marketing blogging kind of way that, you know, you can do and you can make enormous sums of money through that. I just do it if I'm talking about my writing desk, if I'm talking about my notebooks, or if I'm talking about some of the video equipment or technical equipment that I'm using. I will link it on my blog post or underneath my video, and I'll use an affiliate link. And this is purely because it doesn't cost the consumer anymore to use that affiliate link, but it does give me a few pence, and that few pence adds up. I mean, I don't get enough to get paid on a monthly basis because you have to earn a certain amount every month to get paid out, and then it gets rolled over if you don't earn enough, and I certainly don't earn enough. In fact, let's have a look. During January, through one of the affiliate companies that I'm registered with, I earned £19.50 from doing affiliate links. I'm not gonna, you know, book a Caribbean cruise with that amount of money, but it goes towards some of the equipment that I might need to buy for my blogging or for my video, or for example, it goes towards what I pay Squarespace for hosting my blog. So these little things, they all add up and help with this online creativity. I will link the blog post where I talk about this below as well. And if you're interested in that, you can sign up to Awin or Awin. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. It's spelled A-W-I-N, which is the company I'm with. And I have used affiliate links from them for, I think my biggest pair was through Etsy. So Etsy uses Awin. Another way I have started making a very small income from my blog is to help people who want to grow as an online creative, and I help people via email, and at the moment I've got that on my blog where I charge about £20 for 2 emails a month. So I've written here, the great thing about Patreon is 1, I'm being creative, and these all are in line with my 2019 goals. 1, I'm being creative. 2, I'm giving something to my patrons. 3, I am incentivized to get my writing done because there are people waiting for the essay or waiting to get the email help or the Skype help or what have you. And 4, I make a small amount from it. Initially, I set my Patreon at $1 for people to receive my monthly essay. And this essay is between 3,000 and 4,000 words long. So it's like a chapter of a book. I want to be really sure that I give value to my audience. Then after requests, I gave a $2 option in the tiers, and this was just for the essay again, but for those patrons who said they wanted to pay that little bit more. And then I've also got other options, different tiers where I can help online creatives on a monthly basis via email or via Skype, and these cost different amounts of money depending on how much help that you need. With Patreon, I don't actually promote it. I talk about it. I talk about it in my weekly writing vlogs. I talk about the process of creating the essay. I share some of that process on my Instagram stories as well, but I don't say, give me your money. That's not me. I never would do that. Because I'm not doing it in a big salesy way, my patrons aren't massive. And I think in January, for the second essay that I wrote, I made around $36, which I'm ecstatic about because I thought nobody would be interested, quite frankly. But I made $36, and then out of that, Patreon take their cut. In my January video, I said that e-courses were not something I was interested in doing, and I think that's because when I did I did the same course twice last year, there's a lot of admin involved, and you have to market it as well, and that takes time and creative energy that I think I would rather spend elsewhere. I was thinking about this during January, and I thought, well, what if I could provide a course about blogging, because I could talk about blogging and online creativity all day long, every day. So what if I could do a course to help people who are like me, but perhaps a few years back from where I am now, and help them make those small, significant steps with their blog and with their online creativity, but do it through another platform rather than just doing it on my own through my own blog, which would hopefully take away some of the admin burden. I want it to fit in with how I'm working at the present. So I thought about Skillshare. I found that the Skillshare ones are bite-sized. They have actionable steps at the end of each course, and each course could last anything from 10, 15, 20 minutes to 40 minutes, something like that, with each course broken up into 2 or 3 minute segment videos. I thought this was something I could do, and I could create maybe a few bite-sized courses to go live and then add to it on a monthly basis. I thought that would really fit with my style of working. So on paper, it sounds a really good fit, and I'm going to experiment with it. You don't know until you try, do you? I'm right at the beginning of this project, so basically watch this space. If you are interested in how I get on with Skillshare, then do come and follow my weekly vlogs, which go out every Sunday, and I share all the behind the scenes of my writing week on there, and I'll definitely be sharing how I get on with Skillshare. So another way in January I thought I could start making an income, but in a non-sleazy way, is by increasing my presence on YouTube on here. This is going to be a really long-term plan, as many of them are actually, and YouTube in particular is one of these things where first of all you need 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time before you are eligible to have adverts on your videos, which will give you some money through AdSense. I am currently on 562 subscribers, so I am over halfway. I started creating videos seriously back in October last year, and I've gained about 300 subscribers since then. So October, November, December, 300, so yeah, it's less than 100 a month, isn't it? So it does take a long time. However, I love doing it. I really love doing it. I'm getting more confident in front of the camera. It's not something I hate doing and begrudge doing. I'm doing it because of the genuine joy of doing it. And let's be positive, when I get to that stage of over 1,000 subscribers, I start to earn a small amount of money from it, I will be absolutely delighted, and it will be like the cherry on the cake. So finally, the last way I have been making an income during the month of January is through collaborations with publishers on my Instagram feed, and by creating posts and Instagram stories about particular books, and these are always books that I have enjoyed myself, or I think I will enjoy, or I like the author. So I did a few of them during January, and this all helps with a financial income. So that is January. I hope you found this interesting. I hope you find it inspiring. Of course, if you've got any questions, do ask them below. And yes, please be aware, I am at the very beginning of this journey to make a financial income from my online creativity. So what I'm earning isn't huge amounts. It's a bit to help me every month. It certainly covers my overheads with my blogging business, and it's pretty exciting as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Ask me any questions for future videos below, or on this whole journey that I'm doing. And otherwise, I will see you on Sunday for my weekly vlog, and next week for another video. Bye.